Good morning, Loveland High School staff and students. I'm Zach Bermejo, and this is your Friday edition of KLHS News. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Earlier this week, Typhoon Haiyan hit the Philippines, leaving behind a deadly aftermath. The destruction has affected over 9 million people who no longer have access to food, water, or shelter. Currently, the death toll has reached over 2,000 people. However, officials have estimated that the toll will rise to 10,000. Though aid is underway, the relief effort is struggling to reach people due to the massive amount of flooding and destruction. On a lighter note, the LHS shoe drive is currently running. Donate any of your old shoes to the box by room 101. And in light of recent events, shoe donations will be sent to those affected in the Philippines. If you're a fan of Chipotle burritos, stop by Chipotle tonight between 4 and 8 p.m. and mention the LHS Key Club. 50% of the proceeds will go towards funding the many charitable activities put on by the Key Club. The LHS band needs members for next semester. Students who are willing to get back to playing a musical instrument are advised to talk with Mr. Friesen in the band room. No matter which instrument you play, there's a place for you in one of the 5 bands. Today, during lunch, a representative from the Larimer County workforce will be here to answer all your employment-related needs and questions. Be sure to stop by their table if you're interested. The frustrations of everyday life are something that many of us have experienced. Some have little stress, while others have high amounts. Jacob Jefferson is an 8th grade student that has had to deal with more struggles than most kids his age. Since January 31st, Jacob has been undergoing chemotherapy to treat a tumor in his upper left thigh. What the plans are next to help Jacob will be discussed as we take a more in-depth look at Jacob's story.
Jake Jefferson, younger brother of sophomore at Loveland Tyler Jefferson, was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma earlier this year and has been going through chemotherapy to remove a tumor in his left upper thigh since January 31st of this year. Ewing sarcoma is a bone cancer that affects adolescents and teenagers. When asked how this has affected their lives, this is what the family had to say.
With someone with cancer, it's really a full-time job. Months before Jake was diagnosed, my husband was laid off.
Well, my brother's missing a lot, and I don't know, sometimes there's just not many people around the house.
Well, a lot of times I haven't really been able to see him.
Yeah.
I love to run, and I haven't gotten to run. Emotionally, it's just difficult to get through. It's lonely in the hospital.
The family took the news hard, but rallied together to help Jake.
When my dad told me, he was crying and he was really sad. It just did not register. Not until the next day when the drugs and everything had worn off. Then I was like, oh my God. I cried for a really long time.
The chemotherapy Jake must go through is extensive and time-consuming.
It alternates between inpatient and outpatient. He goes inpatient, he goes in for 6 days and stays at the hospital, and that one is really hard on him mentally because it's just hard to be away from family and friends, being out of school, and then he has the additional pressure of he knows that he has a lot to make. Outpatient is harder on the body when he only goes in for 1 day outpatient, and then it follows up another thing 5 days later.
It means a lot to the family that community members support Jake.
And it's just amazing that people do this out of the kindness of their heart for someone they haven't met.
Thank you guys, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We could not have gotten through this, I don't think, without the help of other people.
There will be a breakfast fundraiser at Applebee's on East 29th Street tomorrow from 8 to 10 a.m. The entire community is invited to come enjoy pancakes and sausage to support Jake.
Join us tomorrow for breakfast at Applebee's.
Thank you for your support.
We here at KLHS wish Jacob the best in all that he needs. Remember that the fundraiser takes place tomorrow at Applebee's. Come together as a community to help Jacob out in his time of need. Our reporter, Hayden Copley-Hagens, went and interviewed some members of the Loveland JROTC and asked them a few questions regarding the organization. Find out more about the JROTC and what the JROTC Raiders are in this next video.
My name is Trey Rasmussen. I'm a sergeant in JROTC.
I'm Cadet Sergeant First Class Alex Newson.
I'm Cadet Second Lieutenant Sean Tabor with JROTC.
What is Raiders?
Raiders is a workout team within JROTC, qualifying push-ups, sit-ups, any of the above.
We have either a Humvee pull or a tire flip. We have obstacle courses, litter carry, just all those.
It obligates you to be a better person.
We're a family. We celebrate things together, accomplishments, and even loses. We're one big family. Where one goes, we all go. If one is accomplished, we're all accomplished.
I'm sure that after that segment, most would describe the JROTC as a group of hard-working and disciplined individuals. Thanks to everyone in the JROTC for displaying these qualities and boosting the school's positive image. Many of us here at Loveland are affiliated with different religious groups and faiths. Various youth groups have become a place for students to bond collectively and discuss their religion. Coming up next, KLHS reporter Kim Weissman will introduce one specific youth group and discuss what it has done personally for the students involved.
It seems to be a theme around the world for people to seek community and find meaning in life. One group at Loveland High that tries to do this is Young Life. Let's talk to some students and see what Young Life has done for them.
Young Life is really just brought me closer to a lot of people I wouldn't have been friends with before, and there's a lot of community. Everyone's super friendly there, a bunch of fun games, and it's just a great time. So.
I feel like Young Life has gotten me closer to God, and I've formed new relationships from Young Life, and so I think it's really a cool experience.
Being a foreign exchange student, it's been like a little bit hard to find like a group of people that you like really connect to, but Young Life has provided
A bunch of friends to just be able to hang out with, and people who accept you for who you are.
Young Life has provided a ton of good friends and some very good leaders to talk to if you have problems.
As a freshman, it's just kind of opened my eyes to new opportunities that Loveland High has. Young Life is just one of many groups that allows this opportunity for students, but it would be great to see more groups like these here at Loveland High.
Common interest is a great way to spark conversation, whether it is denominationally related or not. By discussing our beliefs and thoughts, we not only enhance our views, but also gain insight into the minds of others. Alex Forbes and Aaron Case are KLHS's very own editors-in-chief. They ran around our school asking various students some hard-hitting questions. Let's take a look at the responses they received during their investigation.
Hi, I'm Alex Forbes, and today we're going to ask some people some questions. Let's go. Who's your favorite actor?
Adam Sandler.
Debatable if he's an actor. Who's your mother?
Helen.
Scream it.
Helen.
Scream it.
I want to scream it.
Whisper it.
Helen.
Good.
Louisa May Alcott. Louisa May Alcott.
She's dead.
You didn't say alive, woman.
What's Miley Cyrus's real name?
Hannah.
Name one fully grown man.
My father?
What's his name?
Henry?
Good job.
Henry.
Who's the vice president?
I don't really know.
Name a woman.
You.
Well, there you have it, folks. Wise answers from the LHS student body. Thanks to both Alex and Aaron for delivering some very impressive journalism. Like the saying goes, there are no such things as stupid questions. We've come towards the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for watching this Friday's edition of KLHS News. For any topics, ideas, or constructive criticism, please send us an email at klhsnews@gmail.com. Stay tuned for sports coming up next. Again, my name is Zach Bermejo. Remember that today is Friday, Loveland, so get down.
Good morning, Loveland High. I'm Madeline McGuffey, here to give you the lowdown on all things sports. Boys and girls basketball have had tryouts this week, and they'll start practicing next week. Looks like there's a lot of talent out there on the court. Good luck this season. Girls swimming and diving has also started. Their manager, Ryan Ball, says that the girls are looking better than ever and swimming like dolphins. These girls definitely deserve a lot of support this season. Boys wrestling has been practicing since September every day after school to prepare for their first dual meet against the crosstown rival, Thompson Valley. Go get 'em, boys. The football team beat Broomfield last Friday. Let's take a look at the game with our KLHS reporter, Drew.
I'm Drew Buchowski from KLHS. We just won our game against Broomfield. Here comes the team. Check it out. Let's go check it out, guys. I was just doing my job, doing what I gotta do.
The Indians beat Broomfield 33-6 and now will continue to the next round of playoffs tonight in Centaurus at 7 o'clock to play the number 2 seed Monarch.
Way to crush them, Lovelands. Let's go out tonight strong and win this game. Let's also shoot for playing that state game at Mile High Stadium. If you are planning on riding the Spirit Bus, make sure you turn in your permission slip to Miss Bates today, and also $12. That $12 will get you a ride on the bus and admission into the game. Be at the school at 5:15 and the bus will leave at 5:30. Have a great day, Loveland. I'm Madeline McGuffey, and be Loveland, be the best.